Hey, welcome back to SGS. I'm Sarge, and I'm bringing music to the front lines today. And we're going to do some NF Mansion, the lyrics video. This is a review, just so you guys know. I'm going to try to do a little bit of NF sprinkled in before Hope, just trying to kind of ramp up to Hope, trying to hit some of the major songs. And this is one of the ones that definitely I wanted to get to because it's featured in Hope, by the way, to a small degree. And it's an incredible song. Sort of sad, etc. But it's like I said, 5 minutes and 20 seconds long. We're gonna jump into it. I hope you guys like it. Huge NF fan. Can't wait for his album. Gonna cover the entire thing, I promise. With that being said, let's jump into it. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my reaction, and definitely go over and show NF some love. You know, he's the creator of all this, so I mean, it is what it is. Let's get into it, and again, I hope you guys enjoy.
Insidious is blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in.
Iconic.
Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind.
All right, so before we get into this, I wanted to say that her vocals are beautiful. They're haunting. I mean, I'm sure it's probably designed to be that way with the piano in the background, etc. And he's getting ready to go into all the rooms in his home, etc. and to kind of explain where he's at this point. As we know with Nate, he's in a dark place here. A lot of this is the root of his evils, because the mansion is supposed to be his mind. For those that don't know, that never seen NF before, etc. So that's what's going on here. All right, let's bring it back, and then let's just let it ride.
Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. The songs in the mirrors, written all over the floors, all over the chairs. And you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release, and let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed. And you might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's the room that I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it.
So he's basically saying, hey, look, you know, he goes downstairs in his mind, obviously the basement per se, and that's where he lets his anger out. He deals with his frustrations, etc. in life because of the way things have went, and either he did or didn't have control of those things, and they went poorly. And you know, he's just out here, you know, fighting his demons. Basically, that's what it is. And he hates being in there. And I don't blame him. Everybody can get trapped in your own mind. I'm guilty of it. I'm sure most of you guys are guilty of it as well. You get trapped in your mind with all this negativity, and you kind of live in a loop. It's a trauma response. You know, you just kind of, and you keep bringing it back up, bringing it back up. And it comes up at the most ugly times, man. Like when you're trying to have the best time in your life, that's when they like to try to kick you down. All right, let's keep going.
And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't want to see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them. I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground. Matter of fact, I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just won't you down. Put me in the corner so you could see the fear in my eyes. Then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Now, from my understanding, the beatings, etc., I think that came from his stepdad. He used to beat him, etc. I don't know if it was his real dad or not. I don't know there. I'm going to be honest with you. So if you guys know, please fill me in down below. But one of his stepdads or his father, etc., I think, was the one that used to beat him. And that's insane, man. Especially at such a young age. Wow. All right, let's keep going.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. slept in.
Her
Broken
vocals.
legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repaint. Cover
We
them
all
up
do.
like it never happened. Say I wish I could change. Are you confused? Come upstairs and I'll show you what I mean. This room full of regrets, just keeps getting fuller it seems. Moment I walk into it's the same moment that I wanna leave. I get sick to my stomach every time I look at these things, but it's hard to look past when this is the room where I sleep. I look around, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls was the moment I realized that I was losing my mom. And one of the first things I wrote was I wish I would've called, but I should just stop now. We ain't got enough room in this song. And I regret the fact that I struggle trying to find who I am, and I lie to myself and say I do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my hand, and get ticked off whenever I see it affecting my plans. And I regret watching these trust issues eat me alive.
Wow, man. Wow. First of all, go back to his mom. You know, he knew he was losing her. He didn't call her, I guess. So he has a whole bunch of regrets. That's the room he sleeps in, is a room of regrets. You know, and just the whole premise with that, you know, because she overdosed, I believe, if I'm correct there, and ultimately died, and left him, you know, this huge void at one time. If you go to Hope, obviously you'll see finally he forgave her. But it took a long time. I mean, because when was this, man? Like 2015-ish, probably 13-ish, maybe even. I don't know. It might not have been quite that far back, but like he had a lot of unresolved traumas and stuff from his childhood that, again, not to keep referencing Hope, but it does kind of give clarity. He forgave her. He moved on. He let go of this baggage. But as a child, you know, and as a young man at this point, you know, that's hard to do because that's the only life you've ever lived. And so there's no letting go of a life that you constantly live 24/7. Obviously he's in a much better place now and he can do that. And thank God, you know, I'm excited to see what White Nate will do, you know, the Hope Nate per se. Because, you know, he can be just as impactful in a positive way, but a lot of these videos are not necessarily negative. They're just telling his traumas and his stories, but now we want to move from the traumas to his successes and his triumphs, you know. So this hits so hard, man. A lot of people can relate to this.
And at the rate I'm going, I'll probably still be there when I die. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time? Ooh.
Insidious as blind.
He's got to clear that mental
What's
headspace.
reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. And slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
So this part of my house, no one's been in it for years. I built a safe room and I don't let no one in there. Cause if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. And I admit, I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside. So I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not. Cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me. And I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me. I'm barricaded inside, so stop watching. I'm not coming to the door, so stop knocking. Stop knocking. I'm trapped here. God keeps saying I'm not locked. I chose this. I am lost in my own conscience. I know that shutting the world out ain't solving the problem.
Wow, man. He's talking about he's in his own, he's got a space in his mind that he goes to like a safe house because he's so damaged, you know, that everybody, you know, all these traumas, etc. That's where he goes to just basically shut down, and that he's never going to let anybody in. I don't think, you know, I think that's a precursor to like Outcast per se, you know, where he's sitting in that cage and he's got the keys and the, you know, the smile, and it's an old him. That's where he would be if he didn't do this. I think that's the room he's talking about. And you know, it's so good to see that he's out of there. Let's just say that, because again, this video, or lyric video in this case, you know, it's not like it's a positive thing. It is to a degree, because he's letting out his traumas. He's explaining his mental headspace and where he's at and where he's, I guess, kind of trying to go, but by describing where he's actually at and how he feels about it all. And it's amazing, man, that if he's the genius that we all think he is, he set this up. I mean, because there's not a lot of artists out there that have a, like a 10-year plan kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going to do intro and it's going to set this up. I'm going to do outro. It's going to set this up. I'm going to do Mansion. It's going to set up Outcast, and How Could You Leave Us with his mom and all these different, songs that he's done. And, I mean, that's sheer genius if that's how he intended it to go. Now, we don't know that for sure, but I mean, that's how it went. So it's awesome. It's really awesome to see that kind of, it's like a, I always say the NF cinematic universe, basically, and we are in it at its, forefront, or in the beginning, I guess I should say. And then, like, knowing what we know now, considering that Hope is about to be out on April 7th, like, I don't know many artists where you kind of you don't have to go to the beginning to understand everything he's doing, but like, if you do, you get so much more out of it because it's like one continual running story. Wow, man.
But I didn't build this house because I thought it would solve them. I built it because I thought that it was safer in there. But it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here.
He's not the only thing living in here. You know what else is living in there? Fear. And you see fear a lot.
Fear came to my house years ago.
Baby.
I let him in. Maybe that's a problem, cause I've been dealing with this ever since. I thought that he would leave, but it's obvious he never did. He must have picked a room and got comfortable and settled in. Now I'm in a position it's either sit here and let him win or put him back outside where it came from, but I never can. Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
So good though. Nah, he's singing. It's great.
Inside this mansion.
Wow, man. Wow. Hey, look, it's a classic. It's a banger to a small degree, but more of an informational video in far as I'm concerned. And that, I think that, when I play this video, the idea is I want you to get, if you don't know NF, or maybe if you've missed something, that hopefully you'll come to one of these videos and you'll be able to see that headspace and you'll be able to kind of take a piece of it away for yourself, because I feel like we can all relate, not necessarily to these circumstances, but to something in your life where, you've locked yourself away, or you've processed traumas and kind of bottled them up and kept them to yourself and like let them continually tear you apart. Like most people have that, and regrets and things of that nature, etc. And that's what makes him so relatable, because you didn't see, now granted this is a lyrics video, but you didn't see him up there dancing with women, drinking 40s and doing lean and all this other crap. That's not who he's going to be, and that's not ever who he's probably going to be. Again, it's just a masterpiece ultimately, considering what we know now. It looks even more incredible, let's say that. With that being said, guys, I absolutely love NF. He's he is my favorite artist, let's be real. And I know I don't have a whole lot of NF followers at the time, but I'm really trying to gain those, because I love him. I've been to his Clouds mixtape concert. I've got every album that he ever had. I've heard everything that he's ever done, including Moments, by the way. And I just, I'm addicted to the guy, man, because I relate so much to him in a lot of ways that I don't share here. With that being said, guys, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe, and then obviously go over and show NF some love if you enjoyed it. And at the same time, if you want to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. The comments of if you went to concerts and saw him, or what your favorite song was, because maybe I'll do it in the review. And then at the same time, your experiences and what you think and feel and whatever, because that's the main reason I do these reactions, is to interact with you. I I don't think I'm better than anybody. I don't think I'm cooler than anybody. I don't think I'm anything above anybody else, you know. I just want to connect with you guys, and you know, and hopefully we can process our lives together in a positive manner. And you know, I don't come on here you know, so I can get shit on in the comments, etc., you know, because I get that from time to time too, you know. And you just gotta ignore that stuff, man. I know that we're all guilty of paying too much attention to that stuff, but like, you know, real life is out there happening and it's crazy. So hopefully you can come in here and be a safe space and we can all just vibe to the music together. With that being said, I've been Sarge. Eat well, be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.